I'm Glenn Massey. I'm a dog trainer, and I come down to the shelter to help get these dogs exercise and make them more adoptable, and hopefully share some information with everybody to keep these dogs from coming back to the shelter or getting here in the first place. Today we're going to go grab a dog and start working on some leash training exercises. So the best collar for walking a dog, in my opinion, is the martingale collar. I don't like buckles on it, unless you've got a trained dog. If you got a buckle on, it's fine. If you've got a dog that likes to pull or reactive, there's no buckles, because if the sewing's good, there's nothing can break. And when it's fitted properly, it should be loose on the dog until we pull the leash, which is here, and then it should just be snug enough they cannot get it over their head. I still want to be able to put 2 fingers under here comfortably, but when I pull this, it should prevent the dog from getting that over its head. And so when we put that on the dog, we get that over them. We use our little stuffed dog here. When we put it on, I like to fit it right under the chin and right base of the ears, because that's where it's going to come off. So for me, the proper way to fit that would be to just keep snugging this up until we get it snug on the dog. And it won't be restrictively tight, but it will be snug where the dog cannot back out of the collar. We're using this instead of a choke chain or a prong collar because all we're trying to do is teach the dog to walk nicely on a leash with us. We don't need those. Those are designed to make discomfort for the dog, and to teach a dog to walk on a leash, this is a far faster way than using a choke chain or prong collar. Teaching a dog to walk on a leash is really about technique. It's nothing about tools. You don't need food, you don't need tools, you don't need anything. The walk is the reward if you make it pleasant enough for the dog. And then during the walk, we're going to have to give the dog plenty of opportunities to go sniff and come back. But we want the walk to be pleasant for the dog. It's much easier to do this on a larger dog than a small dog. A 25-pound dog, you're bending over quite a bit, because if you don't bend over, you'll pull their front feet off the ground. The key is while that leash is still loose, lower your hand to the level of their neck and just turn around. And just gently turn around. Because all we're trying to do is just turn the dog from the side of its neck. See, the leash is loose, put pressure, all the pressure is on the side of the neck, and we turn around. You see the dog starts looking now. We want the dog to realize he's walking with us until we give him permission to go back and sniff again. And by using the sidewalk, it's a very observable path. We're either walking forward or the other direction. It's almost like power steering, turning around at that point. The goal is just to turn as gently as you can without trying to jerk the leash. And if they go sideways, you just guide them back with the leash and take tension out. The whole goal is just keep taking tension out so they're walking with a loose leash. You don't have to wait for them to get ahead of you to turn around. You can just turn around at any point, because the goal is just train that dog to start keeping you in their peripheral vision. This is one of the first techniques we'll use for dog reactivity, because a dog cannot both be reactive and cognitively functioning at the same time. When you slow down, they take their focus off the other thing and put their attention back on you to keep pace with you. And if you turn around the same spot too many times, they start cutting in front of you because they're waiting for you to turn around. They're waiting for you to turn around. The goal of teaching this way is you want the dog to realize there's never tension in the leash unless they're in the wrong spot, unless you teach them with permission that they can go out front. If we let the dog pull, all the pressure is now on the front of this neck, because this is opposite. But if we pull from the side, the pressure comes from the other side, and this is just a gentle turn to turn the dog around at that point.